All right, so we're not gonna mess around. We're just gonna like jump right into things. I gotta pour myself some tea though. I was joking with myself earlier when I bought that tea that I was gonna drink. Which I didn't even look, but I could have got a bigger one. Anyways, um, I was joking with myself about I'm gonna drink all this whole thing of. I think I might. I think I only have one more glass. Green. I take green with me everywhere when batch. All right. Weapon. Alright, what am I doing here? There we go. So, if I really need to, I can start doing baits. I'm not really a person that likes to run dungeons too much. We'll have the royal toast. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yakhui. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. Remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off Wakisa? Don't you rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. I'm gonna make this right here my first fate. I'm gonna be... Red. That red mage is pretty much the same. What is this? It looks good. Although I haven't played Red Mage in quite a while now. I forget how to play Red Mage. Oh, okay, that's different. Yeah, see, that gave a bit of experience. That's like half of it called? Half of turning in a quest. A main quest. I don't really remember what the side quests are like in terms of experience. I can check real quick. $372,000. So it's like not necessarily bad, but not really all that great. Like, you're not gonna do these instead of doing missions. That's right, she did. So I watch a lot more people are a lot more people are playing now that it's like basically new. Oh. Seems those buildings up ahead are the village we're headed. Fish guard. Aliens, Alpha, no, it's aliens. Thank the gods they have an etherite. I don't fancy the idea of trudging up that mountain trail a second time. I would very much like etherites to be something you life. Whew, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So, this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with Yahui. I wonder how bad I'm mispronouncing. That must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Tadali. The giants rarely visit the lake. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tudal Vidral Valigarmanda and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Wikilamat told us about the Tudal Vidral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valigarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Ulujaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Oh, we're gonna have to take that thing out. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valigarmanda was lured inside by Gulujaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Tudal Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Warlar's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flesh out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. So, if your keystone was stolen though, couldn't you go back and perform the feat? Have them give you another feat? Go with this one first, since we're here. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones. No matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Kariorzar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Grifferler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Is it taboo to request entrance to the temple, you think? Guess it could be. The guards have been watching us most. We'll need permission to enter the temple. I am Wiklamat, 3rd promise of Tuliolal, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Burlar? A high luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh, that was easier than expected. In we go then. Okay. Odds, is that? Valley Garmanda. Oh. I thought it was gonna be bigger. Is that a dragon? No, what is that? That name sounds familiar. Valley Garmanda. I swear I've heard that name in it. I've seen that name in another Final Fantasy game. Or someplace. Hi, Luminary Griffler? He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermerwer. This is the Skyrune Valley Garmanda? It is. The total Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valley Garmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkopaka 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulu Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Quetzalcoatl? Their titanic battle with Valley Garmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own magics, causing the unwitting Total Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. And it's been like this ever since then. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magics sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valley Garmanda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Huh. The raging tempest from Valley Garmanda? Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gurfurler. That is to be your challenge. So the search itself is a feat. You've already spoken with my brother, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Huh. Total Vidral sound an awful lot like the auspices of the Far East. Are they the same thing under a different name, do you think? I mean, that could be possible. Gods, Valley Garmanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that. Should its poison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guards to come running. It'll be up to us to see. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to high luminary Griffler somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakhui answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask a close attention while attempting to divine Griffler's whereabouts. A high luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Brawl who came out of the temple earlier, is that really the third promise? Seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Lujaja? A Tuliolan? No, from farther away. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak to you. He is a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived, your arrival too. I will etch into the stone that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Roof, the northwest of here. One of our grave sites. Far. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? As expected, what then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right? Heard that in addition to his usual duties, Griffler is also charged with keeping the graves. Would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter? Let's go. Let us go. So I was watching somebody stream this yesterday, and he didn't read all the lines. and I'm not entirely sure how I feel. Others have gone on ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Oh, way up there. That one quick. I see Alfino. I didn't see Alice, but I kind of went off the path, didn't I? Let's see what my... I always do. I try to find the NPCs, that are traveling with. Sometimes you just can't. Like, I don't know if I missed Alice and Wuklamot. But they're definitely not. Take a look at this crater. There's no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burned. This must be one of the scars left by Valigarmanda's rampage, told by the saga. The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought a literary embellishment. Now I've lost sight of Wuklamot. Proof it's northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. I'm not gonna lie, Aaronville's bashing of Wuklamot getting a little tiresome. I don't think it's too bad yet. But I kind of want him to get over it. Yes. Still didn't see Ali say. Hey, Woklamat wins again. There she is. I must have just not seen. No one is buried here, since you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the people. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres, or age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This conception of existence death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. And that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. Thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts also. Wait, did we get his name? people, two of them, just ran in, aggroed a bunch of stuff, got them down to low health, and then left. Mama mana. Is quite painful. I think that's the amount that the west. Feeling they were He's mean. Hello, a fellow we met at Proof suggested we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals generation to generation. They really are magnificent. Together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, ancestors marched forth, brought much of Dawntrail under domain. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northward, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrail. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern land. Grand labor, which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor, the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tuliyola for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. Oh, that's that huge bridge they were talking about. Okay. But I've never heard of any Yokoi living in Dawntrail. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Dawntrail those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Oh. Terrible illness. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tanawata and Shitona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the season. Manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs. However, proved deadly to our people. 1 out of every 10 Yokoi who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to disease a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times when our forebears learned they shared this continent with peoples unalike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Dawntrail and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. So we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit, Worker Normer. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent. Wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and other. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Worker Zormer. Whenever you're the last person to turn, I keep expecting the NPC to be like, "You wait, I need to talk to you." Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Chipotle. This way. Jurjokoi? Thin Mountain Air is going to be the death of me. Go, you got this, Ali say. What? How long have you been standing there? I was just taking the scenery. Ali say, please. Stop being such a tsundere. Hope we come across Bakul Jaja on our way to the summit. We still owe him for the troubles he caused us in. Was it Samauka? We cast a rejuvenating spell on Woklamat. Our indomitable third promise is still... We're not even at foot either. That's a Remember how the chronicler was saying that nasty storm? You missed everything. Rocks. You missed lots and lots of rocks. You... Oh. It occurs to me that if Zerulja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard the same lesson. Welcome back, Jake. Or Raven. And just so you know, I do stream... This stream is on Twitch. Just in case you prefer. I tend to promote my... I know a lot of people like oh, anyways, all you really missed was I went from this area, this Etherite, and I went up this way and around and to over here, and I did some fates along the way, and that's pretty much nothing too important still. Here is purple. Blood red. Wait. Welcome, welcome. Where is blood red at? That's not really a red that I like. I prefer wine red. Usually when I use reds, that's the red I use. Oh, and thanks for the follow. It doesn't make noises. I had stopped streaming on Twitch for a long time. And I just never reset it back up. Iris purple. This is a very light purple. Not normally what I would use. Grape purple. I like dark purples. I like this purple. This is more like a lavender to me. I'm not much of a lavender fan. It looks nice though. That actual lavender one looks pretty. Oh, I guess I can look at it. Corpse blue. I'm much more lenient with my blue colors. I like more shades of blue than other colors. Like purples and greens, I like to be more of like dark colors. I'm not sure what I like with yellows. Oranges, I like them to be like very orangey. Reds, I kind of like them to be like darker or deeper reds or something. But blues, I tend to like more varied tints. Important story coming up. Rise.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Komar.
Stunted ones.
Uliorlu. Korogar.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
Okay.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliyola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We
Do
Yokhui.
not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tura's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more.
They still look like aliens to me.
Unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees. Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
That's right.
Just the fact that it's like it's a fight and they pull out a paintbrush is always going to be hilarious. But I still really need to see Pictomancer. Like, I really want to play Pictomancer. But I gotta wait.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Love his backpack.
Then we climb. Grufurlor is waiting.
Despite the fact it looks extremely heavy. That was... I feel like... Oh wait, a duty? I was not expecting that. I forgot that there's small talk before. Well, I don't mind guarding Aaron River. Didn't mind guarding Arendelle on the river. I look forward to swinging a blade on the front lines this time. That bird must roost somewhere on the mountain. We'll need to be wary of the sky. Well... So, just a forewarning, if anybody considers dungeons to be spoilers, I'm gonna start soon. I do feel like The first dungeon, I think it was fine. Like, I don't think it was spoilers at all. This is the second dungeon. I don't think it's gonna be any spoilers. Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's give it our all. I won't let you down. Let's give it our all.
Let's get to it.
And I do use beauty support for the first run through. No, right? Wait, is she? Yeah, she is. I think Alice could be a healer or DPS or a tank. It's interesting that they made Cryo be DPS only. Oh, that looks nice. That looks cool. What? I definitely like how this dungeon looks. That looks awesome. I just take my time through these dungeons. I'm not in any sort of like big rush. Warbler.
You underestimate me.
What are those things? They're supposed to be crystals.
Hold still.
This dungeon definitely has a lot of trash mobs so far. Oh, therefore is so good. I like it. I like it so much. Oh, this should be the first boss, I think. Is that a rabbit? It's a wabbit. It looks like it has a snow cone, or not a snow cone, but ice cream on that one. Some sort of candy.
You underestimate me.
Oh, okay. What? I didn't see what was happening there, to be honest. Oh, I died. That was terrible. Okay, so I'm not sure how to tell which of those goes first. Because obviously it's not just what everyone's put down first. Because they moved or whatever. Oh, there's a tether. Froze him. Oh. I did not see that the first time. I didn't see the tether or the... It's the same way. Okay, I understand. I understand it now. Stupid rabbit. Usually at about this the second dungeon, 93. You know, 1, 2, 3. The third level thing or whatever is when I start swapping out my from the previous patch. I just happened to get decent stuff from
Try this!
I honestly have no idea what Kralls even do. I was like, what?
Hold still! Back off!
Ooh. Getting tired of the other parties blocking our way like that. Stupid Thancred. I'm still upset with him. I'll get you back, Thancred. I hope that in the middle of a fight, it's like, hey, Thancred, you remember that time in that first dungeon? What you did? Whenever Raven is not putting anything in chat, I think that there's, because they said that there is a storm. And although that happened with the Royal Jaja, I think it'd be funny if we. Oh, this isn't even a final boss. Ooh, 90, nice. You can start MSQ.
Try this!
Ready for that. You know, I hardly ever use my gear developing.
Try this!
Scared me a little bit. I was like, what are you guys doing? Why are you clumping up like that? Nasty. I'm debating. I could probably use actually the level 93 gear. I could probably use. I'm debating if I should if I trade all of these level 91 ones into a company seal.
underestimate me!
But so far, neither dungeon has really been like a story dungeon. Like, you're not getting any extra story from doing these. Or iguana.
I have you now.
Do you now? Oh, they did their warrior thing where they like give themselves extra HP. Crazy. It's crazy that they've been up here and they've built stuff up here. Normally in dungeons I don't do that. I don't do multiple pulls. Oh, what? How does it give me things that I already have? Have you started the MSQs yet, Raven? Or are you taking a little break? Ooh. You have to right click and it should be meld. Gerfurler. I didn't think we were gonna fight him.
Gerfurler, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
Why do I feel like he's gonna use sumo moves on this? So it should be right click, meld, and you just kind of click on this, and then you click on Syria over here. Oh. Huge.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of it. Recount the fury of erupting beaks. Chronicles of it. Return the hunger of roiling waters.
Pokemon.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
Try this! Now I'll show you!
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Please say, pick a side.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury.
Why are you all getting so close?
Chronicles of End. Recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Kyle. Over there. Oh, if it does those color things and like it. Ooh, that's not good. That's what I was just gonna say. And it combos them. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, these two.
Try this!
On guard. At least it. Concentrating so much. Blue green again. Oh, that was the pushback, right? Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Ooh. I thought I was gonna die. That was at the very, very end too. If I would have got pushed back into one of those stupid thingy things, the tornadoes, I would have had to do the whole fight over. That was actually a fun little fight though. Perfectly fine there, Ryle. Ooh, a great sword. I got a poncho. Ooh. I want to see what this looks like. What? Oh, that's Dark Knight. Oh. That looks pretty cool, actually. Another ring. That looks interesting. I'm not much of a poncho person. Do I have Snow White dye? I do. And I gotta go pee before I start this last bit of my stream. 1 second. I've been drinking too much tea today. I'm gonna fill my glass back up with more. On guard! On guard! I would rather have Ali say with me than... Oh, that pushed her up to level 94. That gave a lot of experience. Did I get a bonus because of stuff? Oh, a bonus of 6.4 million experience has been awarded for first time completion of this duty. That's what it was right there. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know it was that much. I thought it was gonna be like the other bonus that was right there. The 384,000 for swift first time completion or whatever. I thought it was just gonna be another one of those. I didn't know it was gonna be 6 million. All right, let's continue on. Eye level 583, that's pretty good.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gurfulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'm only going to be streaming for probably just over an hour more.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
So they need some vaccines, yo.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
What if the
Its purpose
cyberpunk
was
city
to
is
find
the Golden
city
City?
of gold. Yes. Help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
I think that's probably 99% of people who play this game would collapse. After the first set of stairs.
Here and now, I think he means.
Thancred, I'm still upset with you. But you guys get it. You have to wait and see. I can't spoil it for you. It's not like a huge spoiler. It's just something that made me yell at him.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
X.
3 to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokwi. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
I like that he's asking that.
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
Yusa no Te Jar Jar.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Her axe is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that there's one you can get that looks like it. But I can't remember if I'm right about that or not.
Are inscribed the names of those who
I don't pay that much attention to Warrior.
The monstrous Valigarbanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenrun? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of resolve and reason, champion of peace. Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking.
He also cared about the
I
people.
can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Koana's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
You're fuzzy? Girl boss for one. Like, this is definitely the one. But I think this is the best answer because she needs to realize it. It's the green eyes.
What else defines him? Oh, of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
I'm starting to get the feeling that the three of them are going to all be Dawntrail. What? I don't know how Bakul
What in the
Jaja
hells was that?
plays into it, but I'm feeling like the three of them would work well together.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
Oh, Alphino, I forgot you were over there.
Valigarmanda has broken free.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Then Chris like, hey, give me a link pearl. I want to. I need information.
Free.
We need to get back there, now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
So if he doesn't help, he's going to be seen as weak. Especially, even more so, if his adopted siblings were to defeat the monster, and he just didn't help. He knows it. He knows it. He knows what he has to do. This song is really making me want to play Final Fantasy X2. Hero scheme. Wait, what's that? Oh, that doesn't seem his MO. He definitely doesn't have that kind of thinking, I don't think. He's a bit prideful. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate, a sudden surge in ether. There were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath and then lend a hand where you can. I like corpse. See if we can fit that in. Oh yeah, because you haven't seen him yet. Sorry. What was that quest I was just on? This one, the High Luminary. I think if anybody is watching a streamer play this game, I think that up to the end of this quest is where you should stop. If because it feels like this is where it's going to get important. So if you care about like doing things your own and not getting spoiled by stuff, this seems like the good spot. Like, I'm still in level 93 quests. And I'm only 3 in. So we'll see. See what happens. No, not you. I know there's been lots of people who really like who play Final Fantasy 14 and they don't care at all about spoilers. And then I've known people who like who think that here, I'll show you what I did one time. I posted a picture and it was like this, right? And I had like that because I don't when I take pictures I don't normally leave the UI on unless for something like dialogue. But like this right here, the scenery that you see, it was in Elpis and people were complaining that it was spoilerish because you could see the sidewalk in Elpis. That's going a little bit too far for me in spoiler territory, like being concerned about spoilers, because I care about spoilers. I don't what's it called, I don't like spoilers. Like even if you had like Alphino here like that, I still wouldn't consider that a spoiler. Just I was like, okay. You know, with how little I've looked up of Dawntrail, I wouldn't even know. I watched the opening video. What else did I do? I watched the job abilities video thingy. That's like it. That's all. Yeah, the job action trailer. I watched those two things and that's it. That's all I let myself see. Somebody posted the patch notes and I went into it and I scrolled down and I saw that that cyberpunk city you were talking about. It was just a screenshot, right? And I was like, okay, no, Nope, I need to not look at this. So like, I know nothing about any of the job's changes. Everything I've seen about them, I've seen in cool. Shtola? Look at this guy. So you don't like the Mikote's eyes? Stop moving. You don't know. You're like, I'm so confused. Maybe it's just because it's your character, but like you notice it a lot more. No. No, it doesn't. Besides, Zloey is who you get the custom deliveries from, not the Wondrous Tales. Getting your cat girls mixed up. Temptress of Fate? Yeah, there you go, Chloe. Did you see it? Did I pass it? Oh, there it is. Chloe's best friend. Chloe was her name. Yeah, I really like Zloey though. I don't even know what you have to do to get these achievements, to be honest. And just so it's known, Lise is actually my Final Fantasy 14 one. She's my favorite. I was very disheartened when she decided to stay in All Amigo instead of accompany us further in the game. And I know a lot of people don't like her. I don't care. Gonna talk with the boys. Yeah, it was really great when she came back in Endwalker. Yeah, it seems like it just broke out, injured some people, and then Koana said that there was fires, whatever that means. I didn't see any fires. Details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attacked by the mountain bird, group's leader, Warpalor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Warlar's echo in this state. I didn't really look close enough at the buildings to notice if there was any destruction. He repeated the same warning. Valigarmanda had broken free, thus did I contact you with all haste. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Runes prison. There was they explained a little bit ago that there's like craters of fire just like scattered about in the Valigarmanda. Valigarmanda, that it creates eternal flames, eternal fires. So when it broke out, it could have just like burst out with a bunch of fire of those flames. They did say the prison was beginning to fail. Oops. But I felt certain it would hold on for another few years, at least. Am I mistaken? High Luminary will have returned by now. Oh.
What happened?
But I will say that I do love Y'shtola, and I'm very, very happy that she had a lot of time with the player in Walker. Oh, he is a lot bigger. I didn't even really notice it.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Oh, is the stupid two-headed guy? Oh, the echo.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Oh, and here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
Why do I feel like he's gonna be like, if I free it and defeat it, I can be
it has sealed its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror.
Oh, is that who you're saying was doing it? I thought you were talking about the other guy.
Stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
Oh, someone in jail. Okay. Yeah, you seems like you were probably right.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever.
Clever girl.
To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the
I do think it'd be very
soul.
satisfying if he did this.
The only
That
ones
what he's
capable
talking
of such
about,
harmonious execution,
and then
would
it
be
killed
the
him.
heads of reason and resolve,
I'd be perfectly fine with not having to see them again.
And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
but I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Yeah, there's been no doubt that he's strong, like everything you've seen of him. But he's mostly just a brute. Nope. Didn't kill him.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
I roll my eyes at him.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
Oh, the giant.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will
But I mean,
send a
he's pretty much
contingent,
just secured
I am sure. But there
that
is
he's
no
never gonna be
telling
Dawn
when
Servant.
they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda.
Ooh, she said it with an accent.
This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Yup.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Aw, dear comrade.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it.
But you eat, dear, do you not?
Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
Yeah, the last time she was fiddling with her tablet thingy, I noticed her long nails. I never noticed them before.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
We don't completely know yet.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Like, we've got little bits and pieces of like him and his backstory and stuff like that. But his character is currently
Before
undergoing
the
growth.
barrow of the danger, they may need to flee to lower ground.
Very, very interesting. Fiend Bakul Jaja, he's rotten through and through. There's nothing blessed about him. Should a claimant reckless enough to free the Sky Rune become Dawn Servant? What would become of Tuliolal? Oh, they don't know that you can just like he can deny people the Dawn Servant title or whatever. I said I would take on the duties of a guide. That did not include the tracking of ancient and terrible Total Vidral. Still, we can't leave Valigarmanda free to ravage the land. Gotta get my astrologian some XP. The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time consuming. The second option, not as reliable as the first. If we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Ruins' whereabouts far more quickly. Total Vidral of an extraordinary nature, Valigarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance. Which means this device should come in handy. Why did they italicize handy? Oh, he was making a pun, okay. It's not the time to play with toys. 'Tis no toy, it's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valigarmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. You ever watch Naruto? That is very much, that's giving me vibes of Shippuden, and they started doing all the, I even forget what it's called, but it's the element stuff. Oh, we know that in order to awaken Valigarmanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire-aspected ether. And the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that, upon breaking free, Valigarmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. I've watched Naruto too many times. Hello, hello. We watched a bunch of the movies? Interesting. As we were not able to input our query's unique ethereal signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire specific aura. The Astian. As we were not able. Oh. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. I say, why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. Yes, multitask. You travel with me then, in case the seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. We'll take them. We'll take them all out. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruin sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yakui. I don't think we want to know what some people would do if they were alone with Erenville. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valigarmanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. The person I was watching yesterday, every single time they showed his face, she gushed about how good he looked. Gushed. When she gets to this point and he's just out in the wild, she's gonna use up all her hard drifts, like all of her storage space taking those pictures. Cheating on Amaric. But anyways, back to Naruto. Like, I started watching Naruto when it was Japanese only. Like, there was literally no sub of it. It hadn't made it to America yet. So the only thing I had was fan subs. The specified desired ethereal aspect. So I kind of have it kind of has a special place for me. Because I think when I started watching it, what's up real quick? Naruto episode lit. Season 1. Okay, this is definitely not what I consider to be one, but to be only season 1, I mean. But it includes. But I think that one. Anyways, there was less than 20 episodes. Oh, sorry, not no sub, no dub. Well, technically there was no sub of it either, because all of it was fan subs. But I guess that's technically. I meant no dub. I got it confused there for. But yeah, Zabuza Returns, it was before that, so it was like 10 to 11 episodes were out in Japan, and that's when I started watching it. So going by this list, I started watching it in November or December of 2002. All right. Wow, that was way too long. Stop looking at that before I start feeling old. Out of inventory space. Dun, 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 dun. I wasn't expecting this thing to be released at level 93. Is this gonna be the big bad? Once I'm done with streaming, I'm gonna go. Right, the Seeker is ready to go. Warlar's Echo is still suffused with the Skyrune's residual ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Once you choose to depart, Erinville will accompany you. The Ether Seeker will then begin leading you onwards. Let's go. I'm ready. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire, expected ether. Source of fire, expected ether located, tracking disengaged. Found a fire element. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. But could you tune it to exclude those? You mind dealing with that fire sprite? We'll continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave. Kane looks so awesome. I should have took a picture of that actually. Where's my chocobo? Necessary measure, I'm afraid. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire, expected ether. Okay, so it's literally just fire. It doesn't matter like where it's coming from. So you could have to kill like all of the fire elements in a territory before it finds their. Oh, and there's like volcano stuff. Okay. Da-da-dun. 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 That looks really cool, actually. Frightening enough, but again, not what we were looking for. If you would be so kind. Couldn't you just cast water on it? Everybody left. Ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to, Seeker, resume tracking, and do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. I hate it when these things that I have to follow are too slow for running speed, but they're too fast for walking speed. What is it this time? Another remnant of Valigarmonda's last rampage. The crater's flames register to the Seekers as corporeal aether. In the words of the Tuliyola saga, when Valigarmonda rages out of control, its fire burns forever. Its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Skyrune's perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. You can feed a sample into the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Took like a step forward and then had it come to him. People teriyaki, huh? Still level... Oh wow, that went a long ways away. I feel like I might unlock the trial today. Nope, I haven't even found it yet. We'll see what happens. If I do unlock the trial right now, I might try to finish the trial before I end stream. But yeah, that Bakul Jaja, he's one of those characters where it's like you meet him and it's like you just know he's gonna do something stupid. And well, he did it. Good, the Seeker was drawn directly to the Sky Ruin's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold of it for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Tural Vidral itself. I'm not sure. We still don't have Graha with us, but they were both in the opening, so they gotta make it this way at some point. So some sort of problem is going to arise. The graphics update is really quite nice. What? I only have like 47 million. So it's like this. So you see these foods, right? Whenever I get anything that's not critical hit or direct hit rate, I sell it. You know, and that's not a lot, but it adds up over time. But you also just started a new character, right? Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a big area. It's almost basically like an island. Cutscene. Yep, you are in shambles. You ever happen to do that again?
It seems.
Do you try to get your guild transferred to your new character somehow?
Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all.
Oh.
In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor.
Warkor Lardor? What is that?
We should let the others know we have a likely location.
A giant thing right behind you, just floating silently. I have to pay.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
You and Cryo both know how to heal.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment,
thankfully not.
The Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance.
I'm
It would have been drawn
anti-Xenos.
to the mountain's energies.
I know people love him.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Oh.
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you
to set foot on it.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valiarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warkor Lara Door, or you are fools.
Fools, now let us go.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Ooh.
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Oh, he showed up?
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead. A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of his Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation.
Okay.
I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone. We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Yeah, you tell him. Is that the trailer quote? I watched the trailer maybe 4 times.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe
Whereas
that wholeheartedly.
Endwalker, I watch that like
As do I.
2 or 3 times a day.
I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes.
I want to know more about him.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Snake bird? Was that what this is?
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Is this gonna be a trial, or is it gonna be a solo duty where we have, like, where we lose? Not lose, but like we almost defeat it and it goes away. Oh, it's a trial. During this quest, when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. What does that mean? Definitely gonna go pee before I do that. Alpha Nose out here. I know, right? We needn't speak. Yeah, I'm just... Sure, defeating this overgrown snake bird is well within your capabilities. Yet, I bid you be cautious all the same. Yeah, I can't see it being stronger than the Endsinger, but... One second, I'll be right back. It's the last BRB of the day. And I'm back. The last time... Vicar. The last time I did a trial with duty support, it did not go well. I think it was the Heidelin fight. I gave up and had to, yeah, go with people. Vader. I think I will use Esther Lou. All right, let's do this. Woo. All the luck of all the stars. Those cliffs look really awesome. Ooh, just like meditating. Cryo, please, with your little paintbrush. Oh, it's huge. Wait, indomitable strength, what do you mean? Say, oh, I just realized Freon did an astrology. Oh, why are you two over here? Man, astrology effects look so cool. Oh, so it's one of those things where it's like they take the hit once, and bring on Jay.
Out of my way.
Oh, radiant starlight, become my blade!
Out of my way.
Think you're tough, do you?
Can't say I'm liking this fight. I don't even know what's going on. Nope. Hey. Thank you, Koana. Ah. I saw no platform. Oops, wrong button. Oh well. Not sure why they're going to places that they're... Oh. I knew we could target it. Uh-oh, what happened? Why do I feel like I'm gonna get kicked from the server? No. But we'll see if we can get back in. I might have to end here, actually. Yeah, if I can't get back in, I can't really wait for like an hour. or to log in. Wait, that closes the game, doesn't it? Oh. I'll try one more time. EDOS. Is that a thing that's happening right now? I think it's just because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and lots of people are playing this. Because like, yeah, that happens when it's like this. 4,350. I think so. All right. We'll just end it there. How about we end stream watching the opening? I'll be back tomorrow though, hopefully around the same times, because I'm really trying to get through MSQ by no later than Friday.
Blue seas, clear skies.
Because on Saturday I have to go back to work. But we'll see what happens.
I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Yeah, Raven, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting, hanging out. My journey will continue to be disconnected. Because I could travel to another data center. And to run stuff. But I'm probably not going to.
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Oh, really? You're on Dynamis? I was like, maybe I could just visit Dynamis and have a quick, just to finish the trial. But if that's what you're having over there, everything crashed. Oh, look who that is. You know what, though?
Might you have a moment to speak further?
It's just a shame that she doesn't have an ultra cool line, like a super awesome line, like she had in the Endwalker trailer. Like I watched that, I could like watch that right now and still get chills when she says that. But yeah, even after I go back to work, I'll probably do a crap ton of Final Fantasy 14 streams. Trial. I need to see what the role quests are gonna be like. Because like in Endwalker, I felt like in Endwalker the role quests were really important. But this one, I'm not sure how important they're gonna be.
Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tural.
So fuzzy. Well, I hope you're able to get logged in sometime soon. I think for me, that'll be it today. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do a few little side things, but then I'll jump right into that trial. And yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Raven, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. And it was super fun. And good luck logging in. Back tomorrow. Betas.